Hey guys, so this is going to be a video basically showing off my sliding gear for Knott Scary Farm. So we'll start with knee pads. Just get one here. They're Smith Scab Elite knee pads. So they look like this, and they have recaps on them. So basically, if you're going to be sliding, make sure that you have a recap on over the actual cap here, just because it makes it last longer, so that way you're not replacing your knee pads every time. You get pretty beat up when you slide, if you couldn't really tell. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's unraveled here, so you should go into better light. So when it's unstrapped, you basically have two straps. First you have it like this, these two straps that just strap over you could put this over your leg so you don't have to slide your leg in like a normal knee pad. You can just unstrap these and put it over your leg and strap it on, and then you have a bottom strap and you have the top strap here. And these top and bottom, the top one's adjustable and so is the bottom one. So those are the knee pads pretty much. You can get I got these online. You can pretty much find these online. Just type in Smith Scab Elite knee pads and you'll find a bunch of links to different online shops to buy these. And you can also purchase recaps, and you can also purchase the adhesive tape, or the really thick tape that you stick these on with. So yeah, those are the knee pads, Smith Scab Elites. The next thing I want to show you is the shoes. Pretty much you can put a toe cap on any shoe, or even buy a metal boot and just cut it, and you don't even have to remove the toe cap at all. But I removed my toe caps, and they're on a pair of Converse here, and they're taped up and blacked out and all that stuff. You can see they're pretty beat up. Right here, just the metal was starting to crack and cave in and wear away and get a hole due to scraping my foot a lot on the pavement, and crawling around, sliding around and stuff like that. So yeah, it was starting to crack, but that tends to happen. I knew one of my friends had a hole like right here on the top, like a big old hole on the top of his steel toe, just from like sparking and sliding and all that stuff. So yeah, it's just the standard. You can put these on any shoe that will fit. So that's the toe cap, and make sure you take the shoelaces out, because if you leave the shoelaces in, the shoelaces will pretty much, when you slide, it'll just burn through the shoelace, and it will just basically rip your shoelaces, and you'll have to keep going through shoelaces, and that's a hassle. So zip ties are an excellent substitution for shoelaces. You can basically use however many you want. I use 3, so I use one for the bottom here, one to put through the middle, and then one to secure it at the top. So I basically went through 6 zip ties a night working Knott Scary Farm. So yeah, zip ties are very helpful and very useful when it comes to your shoes, because you don't want to be burning through a bunch of different pairs of shoelaces. So those are the shoes, and I showed you the knee pads. Now I want to show you the different gloves that I use. This is pretty much the standard glove, like 4 washers on the palms, and then these are called 90-degree Flex Conduits. You can get these at Home Depot, pretty much any hardware store. These were the very first pair I ever made. A long time ago, even before I worked Knott Scary Farm, I had these. Pretty beat up. They have holes and whatnot. Here's the other glove. Here's the other pair. These ones, um, this is another Type BC. They're fingerless gloves, and they just have this big old huge metal plate or washer, this huge metal washer, or whatever, plate or whatever, and you just put it on the palm. And fingerless is optional. I've seen people with the plate and the fingertips as well. Tip for the this is gonna sound funny, but just here's a quick tip for the fingertips. Just try to cut them to where they're here, so they can just fit over the top of your finger, like right here, so it just looks like that, because you'll be able to bend your fingers better. With these, you're kind of limited on bending your fingers, but they still work. I mean, it's kind of up to you, whatever your preference. This is a pair that I just made for, actually, this year. I made these brand new for this year, and there used to be a washer here and here, but they both fell off due to hitting things and sliding and crawling on the floor and everything. So yeah, there's these. I like using these because they're really loud. Hitting them together, they make a really loud sound, and when you hit these on the knee pad or whatever, it scares the crap out of people. So yeah, those are the gloves. And sometimes people will ask, like, what kind of glue do you use? This is the glue that pretty much, if you're a slider or work not scary farm, and you wear these gloves, you pretty much know what this is. It's E6000. It's a very strong, very strong glue, adhesive glue. Basically, you just put it on the back of a washer and just stick it on there. This is what I use to keep the metal plate in place, and sometimes it'll fall off just because it's kind of heavy, but it didn't fall off too much. So yeah, if you're gonna start sliding or whatever, or make a pair of these gloves, this is the glue to get, because this glue really helps. Very strong glue. So get this. You can get this again, any hardware store, excuse me, Home Depot or anything like that. Pretty much any hardware store has this glue. So yeah, those are the pairs of gloves that I use, the shoes, and the knee pads there. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned just a little bit about the gear and what I use. Another great knee pad for sliding is Protex. Those are really good for sliding, and Protex also have recaps, so you can just get some of those. Because scabs usually run pretty expensive. So if you're barely beginning, Protex are a good way to start off. And once you get like more money or whatever, you can move up to Smith scabs, because those are really good. They're pretty much the top sliding knee pad. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later.